Hey, what's up YouTube? And this is the usual my duck list type things with junk doppel. Really fish around with it. I'm gonna show you my 40 card deck for this deck, and then I personally run 44 actually. So just a little heads up what I do, and just a little heads up on upcoming videos I'm gonna make later on. So starting with tuners, I have this 4, of course, glove ball, 2 of feelers, triple junk synchron, of course, the one debris dragon, and double quick draw, of course. Next, this is the way I run my non-tuner build. Treeborn Frog. In my deck I don't set anything. Well, if I set it, then it's usually a quick play, needs it before his effect activates. Little Eater, you can abuse him. 3 Rycoats for the milling. You see that? Double doppel. Been thinking about running 3 doppels and taking away the Treeborn, but Treeborn I can abuse way more, especially with Scrap Dragon, so it helps out a lot. You get the Lone Fire for the plant combo usually with the 4 cards, Spore, Glow Bulb, this, and Dandelion, of course. Zephyros. The only thing I found bad about him is that you can't get rid of like a stupid token or like something that, because his effect is a paying cost, so it requires a card that has to be able to go back to your hand. And I usually do this clever thing combo where I would go for trick, okay? So I would either have a doppel on the field in the graveyard, and use Junk Synchron, bring back a monster, special summon doppel, and then use this effect to bring him back to my hand, and then special doppel again. Apparently it doesn't go through because doppel's cost of the hand does not count when he's in the hand when this guy reaches the field, so I can't use the effect. Bum me out later on. Still in my tournaments though. Gores, and of course, Buster Soldier, and the beginning. Broken Guard. But it's fun when he hits the field and you're top decking. Spells, I run triple MSC, triple tuning, of course the searches, charge for Rykos, and Warrior Returning Alive for all those warriors you have. And because I mill a lot, you will definitely mill warriors, so double Returning Alive. People at tournaments are so mad when I use this card on BLS. Like, yes, he milled the BLS. Then he just goes, Warrior Returning Alive, back to my hand. What? You can bring it back? Yeah, he's a warrior. Get used to it. Grab back warrior for like Junk Synchron and Doppel Warrior. It's just like a freebie. I run Scapegoat because he's very good tribute fodder. Not tribute, like synchro fodder for like quick draw for Destroyer or like any other thing I need. Like if I have 3 tokens in the field and I have a level 1 tuner in the graveyard with Junk Synchron, it's just the same thing as with the Doppels. It's just so broken. 1 phone, of course, because you run a lot of level 1s in this deck. Mind Control, Heavy Storm, Foolish Burial, GG. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and of course, Pot of Everest. Now that's basically 40 cards right there. For the cards that I run because it works out with me somehow, because I draw a lot and I mill a lot, so it doesn't really mean that my deck goes slower. And I usually have some sort of insurance, I guess, or like emergency activate. I have 4 extra cards. Spell Striker, when I need to go for more levels, like a higher level synchro monster, because the lower levels just won't cut it during situation. You can pretty much special summon the field by removing from play a spell card, which you will usually have a spell card in the graveyard, so we'll basically speed special summon. It's a -1 from your hand, but if you're in a synchro and you have TG Hyper Library, you can probably can draw it regardless. Tuning Wear. Really fun card when you have 1 for 1. Especially with Treeborn and Junk Synchron, because although his effects negated when in the graveyard when you bring him back with Junk Synchron to make him level 2, with him with Treeborn, it really helps a lot. Helps me win a lot of tools, and you get to draw a card. A +1 right there as well. Okay, these are 2 very big outliers that most people don't run. Well, at least from what I've heard, that the typical Junk Doppel doesn't run. Junk Defender. This card is a totally broken wall. When your opponent attacks directly, which you let them attack directly with like a 2,000 or less monster, you special summon it in defense zone, activates effect to make it 21. It gains 300 every turn and it doesn't reset. It just stays at, it just keeps adding on the boost. And you can do it once per every turn, so you have no monsters the first turn. End turn, they attack you. Summon it in defense mode, activates effect, make it 21, they take damage. Your turn, if you don't use it for synchro already, you can pretty much use it as a wall, make it 24 defense, and then on their turn again, call it again. It's 27 right there after just 3 turns. It's crazy. Next is Junk Servant. Now, this is basically an emergency card used for junk synchron. It's really good because, one, when you play people who know your deck, they will definitely use either Soul Release or DD Crow or freaking Effect Dealer, which annoys the hell out of me. So having this one card in, if I'm versing an annoying guy, he has like his field all full but no spells and traps, because people usually when they spam the field they don't have spells and traps, right? So what I do is just for Black Rose, and that kills everything. I won my last tournament like last week, and I got 3rd place on Saturday, this recent Saturday locals. It was okay. My deck runs really nicely. Like the usual problem for this deck is probably Nectar of Beast, because this deck is like all about the spell engine and the monster engine in the graveyard, so it just gets out of it easily. Next, of course, extra deck never really changes. You got the Formula Synchron, Armory Arm. I upgraded to an Ultra recently. TJ Hype Librarian. Catasters, I run double. I might lose one from something else because, well, Catasters are a really good card, but it's Christmas and my friend's been wanting a Cataster for like a long time, so I'm gonna give it to him. I can get another one later on for trades. Drill Warrior, Brionic. I run double Black Rose still. I still haven't got my Quasar yet. It's supposed to come today or tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Junk Berserker, Junk Destroyer, Stardust Dragon, Scrap Dragon, Trishula, Dragon of the Iceberry, of course, Shooting Star Dragon, and then my Proxy Quasar, which I have yet to come. There are times I could have won a tournament if I won Quasar, but I had the option, but I just did not have the card, which, of course, drives me nuts, because I could have gone first. I could have gotten out of that situation if I just went for Quasar. But, of course, it's not a big deal. So, yeah, funny thing happened. For the past 2 months now, like, I started a club in my high school, and it's actually really cool, because you think that in high school nobody plays, or at least not a lot of people play. It's really funny, because for me to make a club in my high school, I had to get a lot of people and create a document of my school and stuff. Basically normal stuff. Anyways, I got about 17 people to join. That's just starting. It's crazy. Later on, people started actually, like, people I didn't even know in the school, and I'm a junior, so, like, I've been in my school for, like, a good few, well, I know a lot of people, so, it was really weird. People I'd never seen before actually played. It was like they're getting back in the game or something like that. It was crazy. I could teach them a bit, like, yeah, I'm the president, but still, that's pretty crazy. Okay, so, what I'm saying by this is that I'm gonna hold more videos about duels and stuff, because, for the holidays, on this Wednesday, I'm basically getting more, well, I'm actually holding like a holiday tournament, raffling off like simple prizes like basic starter decks for newbies and like mats and stuff, booster packs. It's not really for telling you guys to like, but I'm just saying that I'm gonna post a video soon. So if you've been waiting for some duel videos about my deck and stuff to see how it performs, I'll shoot you a heads up with that. So if you like this video and like the fact I'm getting new duels up, don't give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks.